Hello, in this video we are going to learn how to add and subtract polynomials. This lesson was covered on January the 15th. Alright, so here we have two polynomials and we can see that the operation in between is addition. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms. So we have to pay attention to the exponents. And if we take a look at this negative x, the exponent is 1. And if we take a look at the first polynomial, we can see that there is no other exponent of 1, so we cannot combine this with anything else. The next term we have 6x squared, which we can combine it with 4x squared in the first polynomial. So we go ahead and cross this out. Next we have 3x to the 4th power, which we can combine with the 5x to the 4th power. Alright, so what I did is I took all the terms from the second polynomial and see if I could combine it with the terms of the first polynomial. So now we're going to go ahead and combine like terms. So what we get here is 10x squared. Nothing combined with the x cubed, so we have minus x cubed plus 2. We have 5 and 3, which make 8, x to the 4th. And since nothing combined with the x, we just go ahead and bring it down. Alright. Now, the last thing we have to do in order to get the final answer is to write it in standard form. In order to attain standard form is to make sure that the exponents are descending. So in order for the exponents to be descending, we have to start with the largest exponent. So here we have the largest exponent of 4. So we're going to go ahead and write that first. After the 4, the next largest one is the x cubed. And then we keep going until we have a descending order of exponents. What goes last is the constant, and constants are always going to go at the very end because they have no variables. And so this is the final answer. So in class I left example B up to you to do on your own. So that is left as an exercise. Alright, the next thing that we need to do is subtract polynomials. So as you can see here, the sign in between both polynomials is subtraction. So we're going to follow the same steps as adding polynomials, except we just have one extra thing to do first. You can think of this negative as a negative 1. And what we can do is distribute the negative, and that is going to be the first step. So negative 1 times 6x squared is negative 6x squared. Negative 1 times negative 9 is positive 9x. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. And negative 1 times negative 18 is positive 18x cubed. And after we did that first step, let's go and write that down. So we distributed the negative, and now what we're going to do is we're going to continue the steps as we added the polynomials. So now we're doing the same thing that we did in the first example. So what I want to do is line up the exponents, the ones that match. So this 6x squared is going to combine with this negative 8x squared. The 9x combines with the 5x. The constant of negative 3 combines with the 19. And the 18x cubed combines with the 12x cubed. Now I'm going to go ahead and combine them together. So we have 30x cubed plus 14x minus 14x squared plus 16. So the last thing that I need to do is to write the answer in standard form. So we need to make sure that the exponents are descending. So we have the x cubed as the largest exponent, so that goes first. The next exponent is negative 14x squared, followed by 14x, and then finally the constant goes last, plus 16. So that is how you add and subtract polynomials.